everybody. I know y'all like, girl, what is going on with your hair? Look, I just threw a scarf on and said we gonna wing it. But I just want to come on here and just talk about soul food, okay? Now, I know y'all like, what is soul food? Okay, so I'm not talking about like the act. I mean, I am, because that's what the movie is based around. But soul food is a black cinema classic, okay? That is a 90s black cinema, like, that is a classic, okay? It's a hood classic, okay? Anybody who black like this, not like this, okay? Okay, knows that movie, all right? It's a classic movie, all right? But I just want to talk about how problematic that movie is, okay? And why, because like I said, I just finished watching it. I've seen it plenty of times, and I just literally sat here and I just thought about it. In my adult age, this movie is kind of shitty. Not the movie, like the actions of the people in this movie is kind of shitty, right? So basically, let me give you a synopsis of the movie. So the movie, Soul Food, based around, black family traditions. You have Big Mama. She's the matriarch of the family. She has 3 daughters. She got Terry, Maxine, and Bird, or what's her name? What do they call her? Roberta? Bird. Okay, that's her name. Okay, her 3 daughters, and then, everybody else that trickles on down from them, right? And how, every Sunday they, have family, Sunday dinner, after church, because it's like, it's a black tradition. A lot of black families do it, especially since slavery times, because, after church, you cook dinner, we all sit together, all this other, like, it's a tradition, okay? I'm losing my train of thought. Bear with me. My dog just walked in here and I'm like, what are you doing? Hold up. So, every Sunday they would have Sunday dinner. And then, the entire movie is narrated by the grandson, Ahmad, okay? Because Ahmad is the first grandson or grandchild, and he's Big Mama's favorite. So he's narrating everything and has the most close relationship with, what the fuck was that? With Big Mama, okay? See, I can't wait to move out these apartments, I swear to God. Anyways, so everything's cool for the most part. Of course, we have our arguments here and there, but again, Big Mama, she's the one that's like really holding the family together. Everything takes a turn for the worse when Big Mama, she has diabetes, okay? And, she ends up, having to get her leg cut off. And during the operation, she suffered a stroke, which put her in a coma, and then she eventually, dies, okay? So, sad, right? But during all of that, the family is now, because Big Mama's not there, is falling apart. Everything's happening. Sisters are arguing over money, over bills. Sunday dinner is not even happening anymore. They tried to do, Bird, who can't cook for shit, tried to do Sunday dinner and burnt up everything. The Reverend, I can't stand that man. I cannot stand men like him. Like, I'm sorry. I know that, back in the day, they would have Sunday dinner, right? And it was an honor to have the Reverend over for Sunday dinner. That was like oh my God, like celebrity status, right? And they would have it where nobody ate until after the Reverend. So if the Reverend wanted seconds, we had to sit there and wait. Stuff. Not saying I had to do that. I'm saying back in the day that, right? And I'm like, that's not fair. Then I'm like, man, who is he? Who the fuck is he? Like, he's the Reverend, and he's a connection to God, and Jesus wouldn't do that. If anything, Jesus would have been like, y'all eat and then I'll eat. That's how it should be. I'm just saying. But anyways, but nonetheless, I couldn't stand. Oh my God, that man talked too damn. Like, why is he there? Anyways, But of course, like I said, there's a lot of arguments, especially when Big Mama dies. That's when things really just fell apart. So, nonetheless, sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on out there. Oh my gosh. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and dive into why, the problems I have with this movie. So first of all, number one, we get this scene, in the beginning of the movie where Big Mama, everybody's in the kitchen, all the women are in the kitchen cooking, and Big Mama burns her, she accidentally burns her arm over there was like a little fire and stuff. She burns her arm, and she didn't feel it, okay, because, diabetic, you don't feel it, okay? And it was like, you ain't been taking your insulin. And then Big Mom was like, bro, I got herbs in the garden that I take for this, okay? When she mean herbs, does she mean she smoke weed? Let me find out. Big Mom out here smoking that ganja, okay? So I got herbs in my garden. She smoking weed? Is that what that was? Because, when you think herbs, I'm thinking like spices and stuff like that she done put together. I mean, that too. But bro, is that what you want? Yeah, he's smoking weed. But anyway, so y'all sitting here talking about how she got diabetes and all this other stuff, and you're not watching what you eat. But y'all sitting here at this table. There's fried chicken, there's mac and cheese, there's cornbread, there's a pig on the table. There's first of all, why y'all got all this damn food? I mean, I get it, it's a big family, you cook for everybody, but god damn, how many meats do you need? Like, one meat should be fine. Like, why do you have fried chicken and chicken and dumplings? That's too many chickens. That's too much. What do you need? I'm like, bro, like come on. Like, when I go into a function, there's that much food. It's like, what do I get? Because you want to try everything, right? I mean, I ain't complaining. I'm just saying. It just ain't fair to me to come in and I don't know I got to come out 2 plates? This made me look greedy. Greedy as hell. Anyways, so they're sitting there talking about, and then, talking about how her leg gonna get cut off and all this stuff because she's not watching what she eat. But y'all sit here watching her eat the stuff she's not supposed to eat, and you're sitting here eating it with her. So really, whose fault is that? Like, who's holding her? You try to hold her accountable down? Then she about to get her leg cut off. You're not watching what you eat, but you watching her cook the food and eat it. Like, she's not supposed to have that. Like, come on. And it'd be bad because she ain't taking her insulin. Why not? She already halfway gone. She might as well keep going. Shit. So that's like, my main issue. Like, y'all sitting there talking about Big Mom and all. Like, really, y'all could have did better helping this woman take care of herself and all. Because, old people, they old and set in their ways. So they look, like she said, I got my herbs in the okay, I got my ganja over here. I'm fine. Okay. But it's like, bro, y'all are not doing anything to help her. And then, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's like one of my main issues. My second main issue, and I'm probably just going to talk about this the remainder. Like, so they have literally made Terry, because she's the oldest. Okay, Terry's the oldest. She's the lawyer. Her husband's a lawyer. She has money. They have made her the villain of the movie. Like, she is just not about family. Like, she's awful towards her husband, all this other stuff. And it's like, you gotta think about it. Okay? First of all, the reason why she's bitter is, I'm assuming they always go to her for money. Okay? Not only do they go to her for money, but I'm assuming they don't pay her back at all. But they'll be in her face and tell, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't this and this and this, but you have no problem opening your mouth and ask me for money, knowing you ain't gonna pay me back. Like the scene when they were discussing how they're gonna pay for Big Mama's bills, right? And Terry was like, no, what we're gonna do, no, they said, can we all just pitch in? As you should. Can we all just pitch in? And so Maxine decided to be like, well, I just feel like Terry and Miles could just, pay for everything and we'll just pay y'all back in installments. I'm sorry, what? Like, we decided that y'all just gonna pay for everything and we'll just pay you back in installments. Excuse me? We decided of what I'm going to do with my money. Now I get it, it's like when it comes to your mom, it shouldn't matter. No, but at the same time, you're sitting there like, excuse me? Excuse me? And then when Terry was like, no, that's not how this works. What we can do is put the house up for sale, okay? Because I'm the one that's paying for the house anyways. And everything it needs, I'm the one that's paying for the house. None of y'all are. And I'm the one that's, in charge. So I should, put the house up for sale. I get it. It's the family's house. That's where we eat Sunday dinner. But right now, we're not having Sunday dinner. So let's sell the fucking house. Okay? How about that? Right? And it was like, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, but so how are we going to pay for the bills? How are we going to do that? Because that's not fair at all. Like, and you got, again, like, even in the beginning of the movie, when they were sitting there talking about, it's already established that Terry's bitter. Okay, she's bitter. And I'm not saying she don't have problems, like, but it's like, you also got to think about it. Like, this woman, like, again, like, she was, built to be, she's a lawyer. She's working hard to have her career and all that. She's in her career. And it's like, you have people asking you for money. Your mama gets sick. Then they're expecting you to take care of everything. And then your husband decides, you know what? I don't want to be a lawyer no more. I want to be a musician with Babyface and his bug-eyed brother. And it's like, bro, and I don't know, who is that? Was that Jodeci or Casey and JoJo? I don't know. I get them confused. I'm gonna have to look that up. But he trying to be a music producer and whatever, and it's like, bro. And then, of course, Faith fucked the fam. Fuck the fam. Faith fucked my husband. Okay, that's the most infamous line. And it's like, y'all are sitting here putting everything on Terry. And it's like, how do you expect her to be? You expect her to be like, oh yeah, you can't carry, like, they're expecting her to carry everything. And not to mention, bro, can we not sit here and act like, again, like, Terry helped Bird get her shop, okay? And Bird has not paid her back. Like, nobody, she's helping, she's giving money, and nobody is giving anything in return. Nobody even asked her how she's doing. No one asked her that. So naturally, me personally, I would be pissed off too. I'm like, man, fuck y'all. Fuck all of y'all. What? Ooh, when I saw that, I was like, and then you got to sit here and think about it. Maxine. So apparently, backstory of the reason why Maxine and Terry be arguing so much anyways is like Maxine, she low down, because you gotta think about it, bro. She stole Terry's man. She stole her man and had 3 babies with him, married him, and then had 3 babies, and then parade him around Sunday dinner every Sunday. I gotta sit here and watch y'all flourish as a family after you done stole my man? Are you serious? And then again, like, y'all do these things, there's no accountability at all, and then you turn around and throw it in Terry's face and expect her to be fine with it. No, I would not be fine. Man, fuck y'all. Oh my god. So yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to hold y'all too long. I just want to come here and just say that, because I was sitting there watching, I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, this family here, problematic. And then, of course, the scene when, Bird gets, Bird's so damn stupid. Why would you sit here and ask your ex to help your husband get a job? No, that pissed me off, because Lem, he's a convicted felon, okay? He's trying to get a job. Everybody don't want a convicted felon. I don't understand why, because again, like he said, You know, you want them to, you know, they do wrong, they go to jail, you want them to do better in life, but then when they're trying to get a job, then it's like, oh no, we're not going to give you a job because you're a convicted felon. So it's like, what's the point? Which makes them go back to do whatever it is they were doing before, which lands them back in jail. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's like that now, but I'm pretty sure back then it was very heavy on that. But we get a scene where you know, Lim, he's trying to get a job. They're turning him down. He's advised not to say anything to Bird about it because, you know, Bird's probably going to flip out or whatever. But she comes home early one day, and then, what's the name? You know, Lim just so happened to be home. She's like, what are you doing home so early? And then he finally tells her, I got fired from my job. And the first thing that flew out of her mouth, what, you can't keep a 9 to 5? Okay, you can't keep a job. Okay, what you doing? You doing wrong stuff again? That's the first thing that flew out of her mouth, right? And he was like, no, I lied on my application about, you know, being in jail. That's why I got fired, and they found out about it. So then she's like, well, why didn't you tell me? You couldn't just tell me that? And I was like, well, look what just flew out your mouth. Like, look what you just said. You just told him, oh, you can't keep a 9 to 5. No, I actually can't. I cannot keep a 9 to 5. I'm sorry. I cannot. Okay, I'm sitting here. And then she was like, and he was like, no, because I'm sitting here trying to get a job and they're not giving me a job because they want you to do better in life, and then they can't because they won't give it to you. And she's like, oh, I'm so tired of that white man crap. And then he was like, I've been to 6 job interviews and they turned me down. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, what is that? I was like, what is that? What is that? Now, I do feel like, in a sense, the whole narrative that, you know, for a woman to be the breadwinner is problem, okay? Especially if you're a black woman. I get it. But at the same time, like, if I'm able to flip the bills while you get yourself together, while you know, I'll help you find some, like, if we're in this together, then, you know, you should be okay with that. That's how I feel. But whatever. Back then, you know, when it came to women doing, like, they literally had a scene where they talked about where, oh, you gotta let the man have his dignity. It's not about taking away your dignity. It's just, you know, holding you down while you build yourself up. What's wrong with that? Whatever. That's a whole other video for a whole other time. Anyways, I'm done. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.